So now we want to talk about the difference between the active and the focus pseudoclass. Now these are pseudoclasses, which means there's something that we're using in our CSS. We can put :active or :focus to describe that state, and then we can apply any CSS we want to those states. But what's the difference between them? They kind of sound similar, the definitions of them are very similar. So I want to take a look at what the actual difference is. With active, we're talking about the user is interacting with an element right now. So I'm looking at my button. This is the CSS that I have applied to this button and this link. I've got a section element around them, so on either one of them, active and focus could be applied. On the button, while I'm pressing, so right now I have my button pressed down. This means that the focus is on this. It also shows that I've got the font weight bold being applied, so active is taking place. When I release my button, it's still red. So I don't have the cursor over this. The red is still being applied. That means the button still has focus, but it's no longer active. So active is this temporary thing. As you're using your pointer, your mouse, you're clicking on something, but you haven't let go of it yet. So my mouse is down. I haven't released the mouse button yet. It is in an active state, whether it's with buttons or links. So I'll click away. I clicked on this paragraph and this text became black. So while I'm clicking, it's red. I release the click. It's no longer active. It's still focused, but it's no longer active. When I click somewhere else on the page, now it's no longer focused either. So focus is something that can last for quite a while. I can use a tab, my tab key, to move from form field to form field to form field, or from link to link to link, moving throughout the page. And only one element at a time can be in focus. The focus remains on that element until the focus is given to something else. So I click on the button. Okay, the button has focus. When I click on the link, this is blurring and the focus is being shifted to this link. So right now my mouse button is down. The link has both the active and focus. When I release, okay, now I've released it. It still has focus, but it's no longer active. So that's the difference between them. Active is this temporary thing while the mouse button is down. Focus stays with the element until the focus is intentionally moved someplace else. Like right now, if I hit my tab key, you can see the tab moved up to the location bar and it was lost on the link. Hit tab again, goes to the button, tab again, goes to the link, tab again, back up to the location bar. So focus, you're shifting focus to one thing at a time on the page, and active is while the person is interacting with it. So I hope that clears up any confusion with those two pseudoclasses. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I will take the code for this page and leave it as a code gist in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.